good afternoon from SeaWorld Orlando. We're here today for a media event because they're starting their Seven Seas Food Festival. One of our favorite food festivals in all of Orlando. The food at SeaWorld is consistently delicious. So I cannot wait to get inside and try some food. Also, they've been building a roller coaster over here. It's behind the trees right now, but it's called Pipeline. I'm very excited to see the progress on it because looking at shots online, it is near completion. We're gonna check up on that too. So we're gonna head inside to the media event, have a look around, see what they have set up for us, and then head into the park, try some food, get on some rides, and check out some other stuff. So they are not wasting time here at this media event. We just walked in, we just got checked in, and they've already handed us some food. So the first thing that we got is from the Sweet Sips booth located at the lakeside patio, and we'll show you where that's at as soon as we get into the park, but they gave us the Coco Loco cupcake. So this booth actually has two different types of cupcakes. It has regular cupcakes, and then it has boozy cupcakes that contain alcohol. This particular one does not contain alcohol. It is a chocolate cupcake with chocolate filling, chocolate frosting, and a chocolate hard shell. Sounds delicious, and I can't wait to try it. So as you guys know, I eat my cupcakes a little bit weird, right? From the top down. Very delicious, creamy frosting underneath a hard chocolate shell. I wanted to give you a look at the moistness of this cupcake. That's the good stuff right there. It is fluffy and moist and delicious. This is a fantastic cupcake. The Orange Bliss cupcake over here with orange cupcake and Grand Marnier frosting. The Island Dream cupcake, pineapple cupcake with Malibu frosting. The Coco Loco cupcake, which we just had and it was delicious. And the Raz Dazzle cupcake, vanilla cupcake with raspberry filling, vanilla frosting, and raspberry. Ooh, all right. There's all of them from the Sweet Sips booth. From the Mediterranean Market, which is located in front of the Nautilus Theater, we have a reimagined Moroccan grilled lamb chop with boursin mashed potatoes and tzatziki. This is gluten friendly. And we also got the Parmesan truffle fries, which are new this year, and they are vegetarian, Grana Padano, fresh parsley, winter white truffle oil. All right, we're gonna start easy, start with the French fries. See how these are. Oh, they're very crispy. Oh no, this one fell on the ground. Wow, do you hear that crunch? Holy cow. These are the crispiest French fries I've ever had at any theme park. Not a huge overpowering truffle flavor. Not even a huge overpowering Parmesan flavor. It's just kind of like a little bit of an enhancement to the flavor of these crispy French fries. Wow. Pay no attention to that. I'd like to know the secret to getting them this crispy. Fantastic. Wow. Now, we're gonna try the lamb chop. Looking fantastic. Ooh, just gonna take one big bite of it. Oh man, ooh, I gotta get a little bit of tzatziki. I already spilled some grease on my shorts just now. Can't quite place that flavor, but it's like, if you've ever been to a Greek restaurant, it's that Greek flavor of lamb. That is really, really delicious. Fall off the bone tender. I feel like if they didn't give me a knife and I just picked it up and bit it, but I feel like if I had like cut into it with my fork, it probably would have cut. It was so, so tender. Nice crust of salt on the outside of it. And the inside has that kind of earthy Mediterranean flavor to it. And then there's some boursin mashed potatoes here too. Let's give these a try. Super, super like creamy, cheesy. Ooh, I would almost suggest eating those first though, because they're the first to get cold. Pretty darn good. Not like stand out good, but they still tasted all right. Still tasted nice. But that lamb chop, ridiculously good, and these French fries, super crispy and delicious. I think I pinpointed the spices in the lamb. I think it's some nutmeg and some cardamom, and actually the executive chef is here cooking, so we'll have to go back and ask him what the flavors are that we've tasted in the lamb chop. So another dish that we got is from the Gulf Coast Market located near Wild Arctic, and this is the Impossible Jambalaya. This is vegan and gluten friendly. So this has kidney beans, roasted red peppers, mirepoix, which is a trinity mix of celery, onion, and carrots, and Cajun broth. And another booth that is located near Wild Arctic is the Mexican Market, and here we got the Tostada de Barbacoa, which is new this year. Both the Impossible Jambalaya and the Barbacoa are new this year. So this is guajillo chili beef, queso fresco, pickled red onions, and cilantro. All right, let's try this jambalaya. Pretty darn good. Very hearty. Not a lot of spice to it. And rice is cooked perfectly. Nice and easy to eat. The red beans, kidney beans, There's good flavor in there. Oh, and you got some chickpeas in there too. This is pretty great, and it's got the little Impossible crumbles in there too. But if you hadn't told me that this was vegetarian, I don't think I would have known. Or vegan even. That's really nice. A really like filling portion for how small it is. You know, like a sample size, but still filling. Let's try this tostada. That's good stuff. Ooh, a little bit of spice kicking through. I like that. Where you can taste the chili coming through with a little bit of spice on the beef, and then the pickled onions really give it like a nice little pop in there too. And the cheese fills it out, makes it a nice little creamy accent on it. Very delicious. Not a lot of fat involved in the beef. The beef is super tender. Like it's shredded beef. So you know that they had to slow cook that for a long time to get all the flavors mixed together and to have it be able to be shredded like this. Perfect amount of salt in there too. All right, I talked to the executive chef. I was a little bit off. It is cinnamon and clove are the flavors that I was tasting in that lamb. Surprising. He said that he wanted to try to like play mind tricks with you. So he put in flavors that you wouldn't normally taste on a lamb. Something that you might taste in like a coffee drink or a dessert. And it kind of, you taste it and you're like, I've tasted that before, but not on a lamb. So that's what he was going for. He was going for a little bit of a mind trick. And it worked because I wasn't quite sure what I was tasting. I just know that it tasted good. But it turned out it was cinnamon and cloves. Up next, from the Italian market located at the lakeside patio, we have the Italian cannoli. Mascarpone, vanilla cream, pistachio, and cherry. I got no cherry flavor in there. And a very creamy mascarpone cheese. Not overly sugary, but still has a little bit of a sugar kick in there. Pistachios kind of got lost in the flavor too. I think it's heavily the cheese. Very, very creamy, very rich. About the consistency of like a cream cheese. Or like a cream cheese icing even. But it's so granular like a cream cheese icing would be because of the sugar. Ridiculously good. And the shell, nice and light and crispy as well. Yeah, I would suggest getting this one. It's really nice, really good. Also, it feels like a nice light dessert that you could have at a food festival and then just keep going, getting some more food to try. Up next, they have a display out with some of the other food items available at the festival, which are just show items. They're not for us to taste, but they're playing copywritten music very loud over there. So I'm gonna go show you guys the actual food, but you'll have to enjoy some other music other than Don McLean's American Pie. First up, we have the Mexican street corn from the Mexican market. It's queso fresco, cilantro, avocado crema, and tajin. From the Italian market, burrata and tomato with burrata, heirloom tomatoes, ciabatta toast, olive oil, and balsamic. From the Asian market, we have the guo bao, grilled pork belly, steamed bao bun, pickled cucumber, and shredded carrot. From the Polynesian market, you have the ahi tuna poke nachos, tortilla chips, wakame, furikake, spicy aioli, toasted sesame oil, vinaigrette. From the North Atlantic market, the fish and chips, deep fried, beer battered cod, sidewinder fries, and tartar sauce. At the All-American market, the crispy Brussels sprouts, which are Brussels sprouts, applewood, bacon vinaigrette, and almonds. From the Caribbean market, we have the ropa vieja, which is gluten-friendly, and it contains shredded beef and plantains. From the Irish market, we have the corned beef hash, hash brown waffle, corned beef hash, and chives. So that marks the end of our media portion of it. Now we're headed into the park to try some more food, maybe get on some rides. Icebreaker is right here. We entered in the park right next to Icebreaker, so might as well get on Icebreaker. Oh yeah, perfect. A 5-minute wait. Let's get on. It's also remarkably cold for us today. It's 58 degrees today, which was funny because it was 85 yesterday. It was actually 85 this morning. So we just rode Icebreaker. I have the GoPro with me, but I forgot to put a memory card in it. So we're gonna go check and see if the gift shop has any memory cards. But we did ride Icebreaker and it was fantastic. It's such a fun little ride. As we're heading towards the front of the park to start fresh, we're having a look at Pipeline, and Pipeline looks very much so complete. Like the track is 100% complete. Here's the one inversion. Looks amazing. It looks like a little barrel of a surf. Is it one inversion? Is this another inversion? No, that's not an inversion. So yeah, just one inversion. There's a standing coaster. You have to be standing up while riding it. I'm very excited to try this out and to learn more information about it, because having a standing coaster, look at how long this thing is. We're still looking at it. A lot of limitations to a standing coaster. It is big and long and straight too for the most part. Like not a lot of twisties, a lot of ups and downs. Looks like it's gonna be fun. Can't wait to ride it. We were making our way through Flamecraft Bar and I was walking this way and I was like, oh, the pathway is different now. Look at this. They like put a barricade here and now there's plants. There's a stage out there now. You can't cut through here. You have to go through the bar to get to the other side or go around this way. I was very confused when I came up these steps and ran right into a dead end. As we were passing by the dolphin nursery, I wanted to introduce you all to Ridgway. So Ridgway is the newest dolphin here at SeaWorld Orlando, and he was found trapped in a crab trap with his tail caught in a crab trap, and they rescued him, and he has been spending his time here at SeaWorld. He was actually deemed non-releasable because he couldn't swim unassisted for the first 2 months of his life. And now, he's able to swim on his own, and he's made a few friends here. And you can see Ridgway is very interested in all the people. Oh, sticking his tongue out. All right, I kind of checked around a few places, a few gift shops, see if they sold any memory cards. Nobody seems to sell any memory cards, so I think we're giving up on the GoPro for tonight. Doesn't matter, we can still ride our rides, and we can still eat some food. So, let's do it. Over here across from the dolphin nursery, we've got the sunset kind of reflecting off of Pipeline. See if I can get up close here. Oh yeah, look at that. Just hitting that one spot on the track right there. It's gonna be nice. Like this will be really cool to see when it's open. We can just walk straight down this path right here. A little bit more information about the Seven Seas Food Festival. It is weekends, February 4th through May 7th, and there are 28 live concerts with such highlights as Don McLean, En Vogue, REO Speedwagon, The Commodores, Ludacris is coming, Joey Fatone and Friends, Beatles and Bee Gees tribute band, Collective Soul, Eli Young Band. A lot of really good bands and good music acts coming to the Seven Seas Food Festival. Look at this sunset kicking over top of Bayside over there. Ooh, beautiful. And the best way to experience the food and beverage here at the Seven Seas Food Festival is with one of their tasting lanyards. The best deal being the 18-item package for $85 for pass members only, or a 15-item for $85, or a 10-item for $70. And you'll see why when you see the prices of these items. So if you got the 18-item package, you'd be spending about $4.72 per item, whereas I could get this Ropa Vieja, which I will, which is $11.99 normally, and only pay $4.72 for it. So this was one of the items that they had on display. This is the Ropa Vieja shredded beef and plantains. Excited to try this. It looks very delicious. Let's check it out. Not a lot of description in the book. Ooh, okay, so all of the beef just came off on one. What do you call it? Are these tostones? Last time I had one of these, it was at Epcot and they were very hard to eat. That's very nice. Crispy, but not chewy. That was really good. Very tender beef. It did all come off in one huge chunk, but like a very nice, juicy flavor to it. Zero spice, but a lot of like juiciness to it. Plantains nicely fried. Good crunch to it. It was great. I'm telling you guys, SeaWorld food festivals are where it's at. Like if you think that the other places in town have good food festivals, come out here to SeaWorld. Guarantee you will find something that you like. So we actually came from the Caribbean market and we were eating over here outside of Voyagers. And this is also where you would go to the All-American Market, the next booth. We're gonna get the classic Reuben. Looks delicious for $11.99. Oh, they also have the crispy Brussels sprouts, which is vegetarian, but they said they also have a vegan option available. Okay, without the applewood bacon vinaigrette. Wait. That would mean it's not vegetarian. I'm confused by this. I'll have to ask about it. So here from the All-American Market, we got the classic Reuben, pastrami, marbled rye bread, sauerkraut, and Swiss cheese. And then I'm here with a friend and they got the lobster mac and cheese, sharp cheddar, lobster, shallots, and green onion. So both of these items were $11.99. This is what the inside of the Reuben looks like. Let's give it a try. Should I try? I'm gonna try without the dressing first. Good, but typical. You know, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing like extravagant, but it is good. I like it. Let's give it a little dip in the Thousand Island dressing. It's good. Like I said, not anything out of the ordinary. If you've had a Reuben sandwich before, you've had a Reuben sandwich before. So this is good, but it's not like, I feel like I probably wouldn't get this at a food festival. Beautiful night here at SeaWorld Orlando. Barely anybody in the park. Now this one's called the North Atlantic Market. This is a very popular one, but not a lot of stuff that I want to eat. Over here at booth 9, this is Coaster Cocktails. This is where they are serving basically adult Capri Suns. And they're all themed after the different roller coasters. So we are now across from Shark's Underwater Grill. You can see Mako and Kraken in the background. That band was playing on the stage right here. And we have made it up to the Sweet Sips booth where they have these cupcakes that we showed earlier in the video. Ooh. Up next, we have the Italian market, and we have on good authority that the meatballs here are delicious. So we are gonna give them a try. They have a lot of other stuff. 3 new items down here. We tried the cannoli earlier. Of course, I'm trying the one thing that's not new. So even though this is a returning item, this has been reimagined. This is the Palermo Fontino cheese meatballs. Meatballs, Fontina cheese, pomodoro sauce, garlic, and panzito. So I'm gonna try these meatballs. One thing that's interesting is I was reading the description of them inside of the book here, and it says garlic, panzito with a Z. But when I looked online, I couldn't figure out what that was. I found something called pancito, which is a bread, and there are breadcrumbs on the top of these meatballs. So I'm thinking it's pancito, but they spelled it with a Z on accident in this book. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm excited to try these. I am not very good I'm very cautious now of holding things up next to my face like this after the spaghetti incident. There's so much music happening at SeaWorld right now, it's fantastic. Listen to this drum solo. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. There's a live band kicking right next door. Those are delicious meatballs. Good blend of a couple of different meats in there. Nice and juicy from the sauce. The sauce is not too acidic. Got a lot of like crunchies in there from the onions and the breadcrumbs on the top. It's very cheesy. Yeah, I wish that I could have got, they didn't have a knife. Also like a really nice consistency inside of the meatball there. Like, you know how sometimes when you get ground meats, you'll get like gristle and stuff like that? No gristle in there. Yeah, it's also very finely ground. This is my favorite kind of meatballs, is when they're like very ground meat. Yeah, 100%. Get this again and again and again. Ooh, some of the acidity of the cheese, the like Parmesan style cheese is hitting me now too. I give a thumbs up to that one. All right, can't come to SeaWorld without getting on Mako. So let's do it. I know I can't bring the GoPro on because I forgot my memory card, but I'm gonna ride it, tick it off the list. That'll be our second ride of the day. So we just got off of Mako. Fantastic ride, as always. Very cold tonight. I know I say that, it is 58 degrees, but like with the wind and it's very humid today, so it's like a wet cold. And also it was 85 degrees yesterday. So it was just like, I'm still wearing shorts right now, but I am wearing a jacket. I had to turtle up. And I usually ride Mako with my sunglasses on. Hit that first drop, my eyes started watering. It was the first time for me because I'm normally wearing sunglasses. It was very unusual. It was a very unusual ride. Oh, Thursday through Sunday. The Mediterranean market This is where we tried the lamb chop from and the truffle fries, but they also have the baklava. Sounds delicious. I don't know. I gotta check and see how many stamps I have left. Next stop, stopping by the Brazilian market. They have the reimagined picanha steak, and they have the cheese bread and the pork belly. I think I'm definitely gonna be getting this cheese bread. So this is a returning fan favorite, the pão de queijo. This is a Brazilian cheese bread with honey whipped butter. And then a friend of mine is here, and he got the picanha steak with cilantro chimichurri and 3-bean salad. Look at the size of this thing. It is absolutely massive. So much food. All right, so my friend that I'm here with let me try a little bite of his steak here. Let's see what it tastes like. Whoa. That is ridiculously good. So tender and flavorful. You can taste the grill on it. It's like just fall apart in your mouth, tender. Nice salt content on it. It's got a little bit of chimichurri flavor to it too. Ooh, that's nice. I kind of wish I'd gotten that. But I am happy with my cheese bread, which we are gonna try right now. A piece of cheese bread with some honey butter on it. Ooh, beef's got a little bit of after spice to it. Nice. Oh. Yes, the honey butter makes this so delicious. Wow, this is so good and so tender, so fluffy, but cheesy at the same time with the sweetness of the honey butter. Oh, amazing. Both things from this booth knocked it out of the park. All right, so we've got about 30 minutes left in operating hours during the park. We're gonna make our way throughout the rest of the park, see if we can see any more booths or anything, but I think we're pretty much done with all of the food booths, until our next trip at least. Made it into Sesame Street land. Today is actually Elmo's birthday. Happy birthday, Elmo. I don't know if he's still meeting and greeting. If he is, we'll go in and tell him happy birthday. Oh, look at this. Big Bird has actually decorated all around his nest for Elmo's birthday. Look at this. All kinds of fun flowers with Elmo's face on them. There it is, Elmo's birthday celebration. This kind of looks like a DJ stand. Is it a stand for a DJ? I think it might be. Ooh, party time. Oh, I'm falling down. I'm okay. I think it's still open. Might as well get on Super Grover's Boxcar Derby before we leave. And with that, we bring my coaster count up equal to my dark ride count. So now I have 15 coasters and 15 dark rides in 2023. We're doing great, everybody. Oh, I love that Super Grover brought me up to 15 roller coasters for the year. Like I said, I came here with a friend and they decided to stop off and get the Bananas Foster's beignets. Look at how much of the sauce they put in this thing. It is loaded. So their description of this is rum glazed bananas and powdered sugar. All right, so there you have it. That was our trip out to SeaWorld for the Seven Seas Food Festival Media Day. It is running from February 3rd, which is today, through May 7th on select nights, usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But do check the website to make sure that it is running on the day that you're coming. It was a fantastic day. We got to ride some rides. We rode 3 rides today. We got to try some food. We tried a lot of food and it was all very, very good. There wasn't anything that I disliked. There was stuff that I was like, okay, it could have been better. Like maybe I would have preferred this. Like the Reuben was just a typical Reuben. There wasn't anything extra about it to make it like really worth the while of coming to the food festival and getting. Everything else that we tried, really delicious. And I would definitely make a special trip out here for like those meatballs. That lamb, ooh, so, so good. So all in all, a fantastic day. I wanted to say thank you to SeaWorld for having us out. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.